That AI security has been an evolving challenge for the community that needs to be a bigger and bigger priority as more organizations are incorporating and deploying AI, especially in consequential environments today than they were 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. When we first started working on MITRE Atlas, 6 or 7 years ago, there was only about a dozen industry partners that were focused on this topic space back then. And we've now got over 150 organizations involved. The threat landscape is evolving super rapidly, and more folks need to be aware that this is a risk that they need to combat and that there are tools out there they can leverage to do so. So there are some really exciting evolutions in the AI security and assurance threat landscape and new tools and capabilities that organizations and individuals can start leveraging right now. Some of those are free tools and capabilities like Atlas for folks to start to use just the public-facing website to better understand these AI security risks, and then start to leverage tools like the mitigations alignments so they know what to do about it. Right? There's a few different ways they can immediately jump into this and start integrating it into their AI pipelines right now. That there are a lot of different ways that we've already started to see AI incorporated into existing cyber defense pipelines, as well as cyber offense pipelines. We've seen malicious threat actors start to incorporate AI into their workflows for efficiencies. You can imagine that being really easy just in terms of more basic techniques like increasing the rate and the kind of level of effectiveness of some of their phishing email writing, for example, right? Much less malware generation or code generation, right? So there's a lot of really low-hanging fruit ways that adversaries can incorporate AI into their workflow. There's also a lot of ways that defenders can incorporate AI into their workflow. And then you have this third area of AI security, where as we incorporate AI into all elements of our pipeline, that exposes us to new vulnerabilities that we also need to be planning for. So over the next 1 to 3 years, we expect to see that continually evolving as rapidly as it is right now. And that means incorporation of not only LLM and RAG-enabled tools, but also agentic AI workflows. So the space is evolving really rapidly right now, and we expect it to do nothing but escalate over the next 1 to 3 years. There's a lot of hype out there right now. There's a ton of headlines about things you can do with AI or problems you need to worry about. And I would say start with some of the trusted sources like MITRE Atlas, where we're deliberately trying to kind of ground some of these real world threats in observed, demonstrated activities that we've seen across both white hat hackers and malicious threat actors, right? So try to start to focus in from all those headlines and all the hype into real world data, because that real world data is what you as an organization or you as an individual need to be making your decisions around. And that kind of scoping is really challenging for some organizations right now to be able to focus in on the real problems. But there are some different tools and capabilities and partners across the community that really want to help you do that, because heaven knows it's evolving so rapidly, it's impossible for anybody to stay on top of it perfectly on their own right now. So we need to do all of that together.